Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I was messing around with the dozer a little bit, and as you can see I've cleared out a few trees right through here. What I'm thinking is if we can bring that dozer up this grade here, knock out a few of these other trees. This I believe is fairly flat, and if we scroll over here we got our sand right there. So if we can back up into there with the dump truck, we should be able to drop a little bit of sand across here, just smooth it out a little bit. And maybe down this little ravine here, this little draw, smooth it off. I'm not sure how well the dozer works as far as smoothing at an angle, but we'll try it out, see what happens. I did try off camera, tried to come up through here, and it is way too steep. But if we can make a shortcut through here, should speed things up a little bit. I've looked around here and I don't really see anywhere we might be able to do it right there if we can fill it in with some sand and then smooth it out. But I don't think we can actually get from this side up. But if we can back in right here, we'll be able to fill with sand and try and do that. I'm going to start working on that a little bit. As you see, I actually got quite a bit knocked down. Okay, that's just a bush right there. There goes a tree. And the whole concept of this game is building roads, right? Why should we just build roads in areas that roads are intended to be? Let's go build roads in areas where the game doesn't intend us to build a road. That sounds a little more fun. I'm also trying to be really careful with my blade so I don't actually hit the ground, because I don't want to tear up the ground here. Like that right there. I think I just smacked the ground with it. Nothing a little bit of sand can't fix, but just trying to widen this out a little bit now. Now, I don't know if all of this is going to regrow or not. And again, I don't even know if we can make it up this little hill here. But we are going to try. And either way, you all will get to see it. Terrain's not too rough up here. And look at that. Refilling our sand. Is it worth it? Not 100% sure on that. Let's see how much sand we lose by the time we get down here to the bottom. Look at that. I do believe it is working, folks. Oh, we got a truck coming. Let's get out of the way. Because he is not going to be stopping easily for us. Let's check that objective while we're at it. Steel Pipes Facility Mountain Base. Oh, we never plotted that route. Okay, well, we'll have to plot that route here in just a minute. That's not a hard one. We'll get that done here shortly. Cancel that one out. Let's go ahead and get this one done. Alright, vehicles are being dispatched. Clear that route. Just clearing out some of these routes so I don't have all these little trails all over the map. So that one's working now. Alright. I don't know what all we're going to end up having to do over here in Panama. So since we're here, we're going to go ahead and clear this up real quick. Some pretty nasty bumps in this. We've got one more spot up here that we should fill in. Yeah, we can come up here and fill this whole area in, but I think we're actually going to hold off on that for right now. Again, I'm not sure what exactly we have going on over here in Panama, but we're going to recover all these. Let's take everything back to the harbor base. As you see, I got all our paving equipment set up for when I was planning on paving that route to Panama. Still very much like to do that at some point, but that is a very big job. And you see how slow this, especially this vehicle, moves. Just trying to get some things moved out of the way here. But it's a good proof of concept. We can come across the mountain there, so in the future, if we need to, we can definitely do that. Alright, I think we are just about done here. Let's look at objectives. Prepare the pumping station. Need to track that. Warehouse, pumping station. Alright, so we're going to have to get our crane truck over there. But I think we're going to have to get a pipe. I want to get that guy. It is 65,000. Okay. Just got an achievement for something. I'm not sure what that was. Okay, it was I know the pieces fit. Have 250 vehicles successfully travel along the routes you've plotted. So 250 vehicles and convoys have gone through. I need to deploy this truck. And then I need to, let's see if I can go down here and get some steel pipes. Because I think I only need one steel pipe, but we'll go ahead and get two just in case. I don't have any steel pipes. Alright, let's go get some steel pipes. In my first episode, I made a comment about the mirrors working. I was actually wrong about that. The mirrors were not working. I could see some debris and things, or not debris, but I could see like terrain and stuff, like a shadowy version of the terrain moving behind me. But it was not like they are now. As you see, both mirrors are actually working, and I think I'm going the wrong way. Ah, that's because I am. Okay. There we go. So I need to come over here. but I need to go over here first. I think it's pretty soft through here, but we're going to go ahead and cruise through here. That's a little soft. We never cleaned that up. That guy just had a little bit of an attitude, I think. Don't know why he's so grumpy. He had plenty of room. I made sure of it. No rewards remaining. Alright, well, we're going to clear the route. So connect electricity. And take care of the pumping station. Alright. Run over here real quick. We got some material needs to be recycled. Unstrap cargo. Take out our steel pipe. Alright. We got that loaded up. Now let's go install it. Alright, everybody. I had to throw a few markers down. That's what that red flag was you just saw back there behind me. Just so I didn't have to keep checking the map on my way up here.
Ew, that pumping station isn't looking too great. It's not on our list of required fixes, but it could still use some of your magic.
Hold the crane, hold the anchors.
Good work. If the locals don't appreciate it yet, they soon will.
We're just gonna go ahead and pull up here to the top. Might have been able to do it from here, but I don't think my boom has enough reach to reach out there and do it. Alright, that is done. So, connect electricity. We'll get that here in just a minute. That looks like it there. Side. Got nothing for side. So, there we go. We've got our little truck right there, our cable layer. Pretty sure I can't dig through concrete, so we're going to go just over here. Activate cable layer. We're going to back up a little bit. There we go. It's in the ground. See what this thing looks like on the inside. Looks like we're in a tank. Sort of. That thing is difficult to drive from inside. As you see, it is chewing up the road pretty good. But I'm pretty sure we're also done with most of our objectives up this way, so I think we'll be fine to leave the road torn up. Just need to see where we gotta go. Straight down this road, and then we'll turn off right there. And where it's blue like that, that means there's power there. If it was showing red, we wouldn't have any electricity on that line. Alright folks, here we go. We are closing up on the final point. As you see, the red circle there around this spot is showing there's no electricity. It should turn blue once our blue hits it. There it went.
back from the brink. I'll pass on the good news. You seem like you're a keeper. Well done.
All goals completed. I know there's some things that we haven't really finished on this map that we said we were going to do. We're at 64,000 for the dump truck that I want to get. We need 65, so we're not going to be able to get that. However, all our infrastructure routes are completed. All rewards have been received, or no rewards remaining. All objectives, both main and side, have been completed. Once I get better equipment, I do want to come back and try and pave a lot more of this. But the equipment that I currently have is just, it will take forever and it's going to be difficult. So definitely something I'm going to keep in mind. I'll probably come back and play this map some more. There's also some spots like over here. Let me try and find it again. Right in here, it was really soupy. Or I think it was right there. No, it was right here. Sorry. Right here, it was really soupy. I was actually struggling a little bit with the Dozer. So I'd like to come in here and clean this up a little bit. Maybe pave this little back road back through here where it's real muddy. And the big thing I'd like to do is come in and fill these two big holes in. I think that'd be a fun little mission for us. Like I said, the game doesn't require it. I think it'd be a fun little personal mission. There's some mud holes through here, some spots where the train started to dissipate after having some convoys run through. I'd like to get cleaned up. And then right through here, the road wasn't intended to go that way, but if we could maybe extend that road out a little bit, clean up through here. As you see, when I was taking the crane truck over, tore up the road pretty good, but also see if we could build a road across here maybe. Me and that tree have issues with each other. That's the one that launched us in, I believe, the second episode. So I might even knock that tree out. And then we also have our little side objective of trying to build a road through here, at least up to a little parking area right here where we can back the trucks in and fill them with sand. As you see, that is everything completed. The only other thing we have is a bridge over here somewhere, right here. It doesn't look like there's any material on either side, so we'd have to run in material, minimum of 9 concrete slabs that we'd have to transport over there. Another thing we might do in the future, but as I said before, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right now. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.